If I suddenly reach for my notes with a bewildered look on my face, I've forgotten the words, and just hold that energy up for me, and I'll meet you there. But yeah, so I'll just jump right into it. My mind always was more eloquent, unfettered by pauses and inhalations, lame lips and a crippled jaw. There I write poetry and deliver great speeches. In my mind I've sung of love, song bursting forth to echo in the chamber of my skull. Perhaps if I could sing it through, the boys I've loved would love me too. But, so that's just a small one that I wrote a while ago, which I thought would be nice to open with. But anyway, so what I was saying is that the soil, the black soil, some call it dirt. It's alive, you know. It's alive. And it's full. It's full of bugs and animals and then like nutrients, you know. Nutrients. And there are these things there called seeds, and sometimes they're dormant for a while, but then, I don't know, they wake up, and a white root presses down to explore, and it starts to bring things up from the soil, deep soil, and it brings things up, lifts them up, and something goes on inside the seed. Things transform by way of some alchemy divine, and the seed cracks at its crown and presses a pillar of green toward the sky, the bright sky. I remember white butterflies. I remember a young man fell from a silver sky, his heart pink and flat and flickering, a halo of chimes at his ears, fingers twitching at his sides, harvesting light he fancied his love. Dull face soiled by the mud in which he lay, eyes wide and staring, and his breath short, sharp, and shimmering in the air above his lips. Ah, pretty boy, why don't you get up, shake it off, boy, shake off those liquid crystals lighting up your longing, come away from that wishing well in your palm, let that mud dry without your tears, it can't hold you. There is a fear like a rain cloud. Fear like a rain cloud, like every possibility formed a rain cloud pressing at the mountain of my brow, waiting for a moment to break. I prayed that the rain would come, and the wild wind blow, and the rain came. It came in silver rivulets, and the boy got up. He took my hand, and we walked, and as we walked 1,000 pillars pressed up from the mud, and I saw the pillars press up toward the sky, and I cried out, "What have you been doing, boy? You've been chasing clouds through a firmament of glass and metal so vast some call it endless. But it has an end, and when you reach it, what will you have? 2 hands outstretched to cup the falling rain, and a barren earth to water."